Hello everyone, I'm Ida Robin and today I'm here with the purpose of presenting my one idea to change our country India into a progressive India. Do you believe in education can regenerate the society? Surely education has no meaning unless it helps one understand the vast expanse of life along with all its subtleties, its extraordinary beauties, its joys and sorrows. Education has the power to empower a person provided given the person has a compulsive desire to achieve great feats. Ask a group of young people what they worry about the most. And the most common answer that permeates through the mind's eye is going to be free education, poor sanitation, poverty, crime, global warming, and so forth. And of course, the list is endless. What is the most frightening thing for humans? Of course, it is to lose their life without honor, integrity, and dignity. Every person desires to live a righteous path. But what troubles people the most are the failures, setbacks, and tragedies. And these stretches of difficulties are just rough times for individuals to grapple with a series of difficulties one faces in life. And therefore, they resort to easy and unethical means like stealing, cheating, and serious crimes to fulfill the needs for themselves and their families. So today I'm here to share you my idea to minimize crime in our country so as to increase the standard of living and increase the standard of thoughts in our country. I believe in deep learning is the essence to bringing a paradigm shift in the society. So let's begin with the question. What causes crime? The single largest factor causing crime is the economy. Countries experiencing higher economic deprivation tend to witness higher crime rates, as people lack the mean for living in the right ways, and therefore they waste their time in illegal activities as they are not only easy but also do not require any prerequisite talent. Also, the ever increasing divide we are witnessing among the rich and the poor also attributes to more and more poor people looking into crime as a solution. Of course, not being able to earn and sustain for themselves makes people so frustrated that they do crimes. Nelson Mandela once quoted that education is the most powerful weapon that can change the entire world. I firmly believe in this and our common global path to achieve a sustainable future for our country. Whenever a criminal goes to prison, he is sent with the purpose of getting punished for his crime but not for becoming a better citizen. This is a major step down for a judicial system, as the opportunity of education is given as a choice but not as a compulsion. Whenever a criminal gets out of his sentence, he enters to the world of crime as he lacks the mean of living. Is there any way we can combat this? Yes, there is. Giving them certificate courses that are recognized by reputed educational institutions will give them a second opportunity in life. Most of the crimes in our country are caused due to the lack of awareness and education. A report produced by the NCRB compared the crime rates between 1953 and 2006, and it was clear that the number of murders have increased by a small percentage. However, the number of burglaries have decreased drastically. This is due to the increasing literacy rate in our country. And of course, when people are getting employed and educated, the need for committing crime has decreased. In our country, there are more and more instances of assault against women. Therefore, we need to educate the men and make them aware about respecting women and treating them rightly. Making education a compulsion in prison will show the country's literacy rate. Convicts serving long-term sentences and who have the capability can do higher degrees or courses which they can later upon release work and live a much better life. They can be self-reliant and they do not need to be a burden on the governmental system. Albert Einstein once quoted that education isn't just the learning of the fact but also the training of the mind to think. How can we achieve this? A new way of thinking can be ingrained into the person's mindset through education. People are able to analyze and correlate how their present actions and decisions will affect their future. They're able to decide whether to take or refrain from actions that will have serious consequences in the future, like illegal crimes. Additionally, education exposes a person to people's perspective on life and their outlook on it. As adolescents engage with philosophy and other schools of thought, they acquire new societal concepts that tend to mold their intellect and character. This encourages good and healthy thinking. Training periods for short-term inmates who haven't completed their primary education will range from 6 months to 2 years of different disciplines. These disciplines include various trade and apprenticeship opportunities like carpentry, plumbing, electrical, etc. They'll also learn entrepreneurship, which they can learn and start a business of their own by taking a loan from the government, which they can pay back after getting stable. But our education program comes with a set of ground rules, as many will commit crimes to get free education in the jail, which they're not able to afford in the outside world. There can perhaps be a contract or an agreement between the inmate and the government that the inmate will follow a set of strict rules after release and will work for the government for a minimum period of time. A report will be produced at the end of the sentence that is certified by higher officials regarding one's service, experience, behavior while working in the prison. This enables them to get a job easily after their release. Most of the crime in our country are caused due to the lack of basic necessities. Therefore, we will be providing separate hostels or room with minimum rent along with a promised supply of daily requirements. However, this will require the government to spend a lot of money in the beginning. Therefore, when they start earning, they can pay back in small amounts in the given period of time. Before they join the process, documents will be made regarding the strict rules and regulations that the inmate must follow after release. If they are not followed, they'll be penalized and the provided resources will be taken away. Even if our education program does not bring a complete full stop to the crimes in our country, it will surely raise the illiteracy rate in our country and decrease the crime rates in our country, therefore making our country a better place to live in. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for lifetime. With this, I'd like to conclude my talk. I'm Ida Robin, studying in 11th standard of National Public School, Kengeri, Bangalore. Thank you everyone for your time and patience.